It says we're live for 43 seconds.
God, I'm cold.
But no one's watching us. So we're live and no one's watching us.
No one cares.
Yeah, no, well, that's true. Hey, one person's watching.
You.
It's me. Yeah, it's me. I'm watching. I'm watching us. All right. You ready for this thing?
Hey, Tramp.
What's going on, lady? No one can probably see my shirt because of the... You can barely see his ears from what's there. There we go. All right. All right, ready?
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome. Hello. I don't know what I'm doing.
I have no idea either.
This is issue 26 of RCX Weekend Update.
That it is. So, welcome
And
back.
it's Philip's
Oh,
birthday!
stop. Stop.
He's old.
Stop. Moving on. Moving on.
He's older than me now. We're not the same age anymore.
At least for another month. Still wear your mask. It's that simple, people. Come in the store, wear a mask.
We have some behind the register if you forget it in the car or you just forget.
Right. And if you can't wear a mask, we're more than happy to do curbside, local deliveries over a certain amount, and shipping. We ship. Hey.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
So a lot of people were asking yesterday. We did not have Usagi free comic book day books. That's not because we sold out.
We sold them for $10 a pop on eBay, so we just got rid of all of them.
He's lying. So we didn't actually get them in, so they will be out this Saturday for those who want them. So you have to come back again, sorry. And then we'll also have these other 5 wonderful titles. There's a Jack Kirby book if you want to learn more about him, his life in comics. It's like a biography. Allie, I guess it's like the first chapter of The Way Home, which came out earlier this year. But book 2 is coming out this week. We'll talk about that later.
And people, and they talk, not people, but the animals talk in the new version of Allie.
Yeah, there's
So
actual words.
They're kind of redoing the story with actual words this time.
Yeah, it's really cute. We have an Allie. We should have got Allie.
Yeah, we should have. Yep, he's up there. I have a stuffed Allie.
We love Allie. Anyways, Mean Girl Senior Year. Naruto. I'm so glad I didn't say that wrong.
Lady
And then-
Mechanica. The always popular Lady Mechanica.
You just keep interrupting. I'll just shut up.
Hey.
So we'll have these 6 books on Saturday. We're still taking donations for the Bink Foundation and for Heroes Initiative. If you feel so kind to drop a donation in the box or put it on your credit card when you check out.
We do that too. We take cards. Yay.
Yeah, so when this is all over, we'll post how much we've raised and show our receipts.
Yeah, I think we only have 2 more Saturdays, right?
Yeah,
This
it's like-
come the 6th and then the 13th, and I think that's it.
Yeah,
So,
the date's not on here. I cropped it off.
well, that's probably fine because the dates were showing Wednesdays, and it's not
Yeah, that's
Wednesdays for us.
Wrong.
Wrong dates. But yeah, we only have 2 more Saturdays for free comic book summer, which sort of kind of makes sense.
We still have copies left, so we'll figure out how to. If you still want some books and you didn't have a chance to come by, we still have some.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what to do. Maybe one day.
Halloween Comic Fest, just with these books.
Or Halloween Comic Fest.
So, our summer reading program is coming to an end soon. So you still have until the 7th to turn in your packet, and then we'll do a drawing for the grand prize shortly after. And since there's a age range of books, we'll probably do more than one grand prize, just because I don't want a kid to have teenage books and then a teenage to have, whatever. I'll read anything, but we're trying to make it's stuff that you'll actually want, not just stuff.
Right, and that way we can do age bands and
Yeah,
have
so
multiple
there'll probably
winners.
be 2 grand prize winners now. But people have already come in and redeemed their packet and spent their gift certificates, so we love that.
And we had 3 yesterday. 3 came in and redeemed. 2 2 used their gift certificates
That's
yesterday,
exciting.
and then 1 kept it for a book that's coming out on Tuesday.
So that's exciting. I love to see it, and we're going to try to continue something like this for every season. So stay tuned for that. That's all I have to say about that.
And we may try to work with someone that's smarter than us to continue with this programs.
A lot of people are smarter than us.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, this was a good trial run.
Yep, it was.
I think it
was
went
good.
well.
All right. So, next.
Tuesday. We're still doing our Facebook Live sale on Tuesday. We're only going to talk about new books. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out this week, though. A lot. So.
Yep. So we'll talk
about that later. But I have a Mary Poppins bag over here full of stuff to show you, but that won't be on Tuesday's show.
Right.
But Philip will have plenty to show you.
So final orders due Sundays at noon. So if you haven't got your final orders in by this week, it's too late. Sorry. But we remind you, this is a reminder that final orders are due Sunday at noon, and we are putting out a segment basically on Thursdays now, highlighting the final order cutoff list, and telling you where it's at and where to go. And some people have started using that program, which is awesome. So it helps you get stuff in there. So
previews is a great tool. I think more people need to use it.
Yeah. So exactly. So final order is on that too. So if it's something that you missed, and sometimes on final order, even though you may use previews or you get to a book, they may have added a new cover that you want, and it shows up on final order cutoff, and then you can add it to there. And
or is there just things you missed? Like, I'm always like, ooh, did we order this?
Right.
So
we use it. Well, I mean, we look at preview. we have to order for the shop, and we use final order cutoff.
Well, we have to order for ourselves too.
Correct. So use that. If you have any questions, just let us know.
Okay, so once again, I have a Mary Poppins box down here full of books. Like, it's really heavy. I can't pick it up. So, are you okay?
Yep, fine.
Dogman's in this box somewhere. So, newsflash. New Dogman's coming out.
So just so you know, I'm taking a nap while she goes through Tuesday's releases, because
he's not helping me whatsoever.
It's a long list.
And this is all ages and young adult. It's all mixed together. If you want to know more information about a book, just ask. I'll gladly tell you, but I'm just going to kind of show. I might talk a little bit about some of them. Some of them I don't know that much about. But just so you know, there's a Dogman number 9 in here. And
you Dogman.
That's really exciting, because I know y'all have been waiting since, Dogman 8 came out in December. So you've been waiting like 9 months for this.
Through like a whole pandemic.
I know. So, we only have 4 copies. Hopefully that gets you through. But let's get started.
And we'll be getting more. So.
Slay is a new book. It's not new, but it's new in paperback. But Philip noticed how shiny the cover is. So, this book is about, I don't want to say her name wrong, Kiera. And she developed a software for a game, what is it called?
Virtual reality?
Yeah, virtual reality game.
You're taking way too long to discuss a book.
She's a game developer, so she's pretty awesome. So this book is about the game and slaying it. Yeah, it's a really good book.
Has nothing to do with Buffy.
Nothing. The Travelers. I'm just saying, this is like an American history book.
So there you go. Move on.
So, there's that. I'm not going to say any more, because I got told I'm rambling too much. I love Jacqueline Woodson, so here's her new book, Before the Ever After, if you're a fan of hers. But she kind of writes in prose, so if you like that kind of thing. Captain Underpants! There's new Captain Underpants, full color edition. So cute. Have you ever read Captain Underpants?
I've never read Captain Underpants.
So Captain Underpants.
I've been told I should.
Are these just redone in color?
I think so.
Or are they actually new?
Yeah, I have no idea. I've never read them.
Well, this is Captain Underpants number 10. Captain Underpants and the Revolting Revenge of the Radioactive Robo-Boxers. Their titles are the best. So this is new.
Well, Dave Pilkey is pretty awesome to begin with.
Oh
so.
yeah, I forgot it's the same guy.
Yes.
Oh, he's having a big week.
Yeah. Dave Pilkey's awesome.
We also have some other old school Dave Pilkey books in the shop that y'all should check out. But what you've all been waiting for, you can turn the TV off now. You've seen it. It's here. It's in my hands. In your hands.
David said, "Oh, Captain, my Captain Underpants."
Hello, David. Okay. A Kissy. This is book 3 of this series. So we have the first 2, but a Kissy likes to get in mischief. Lots of trouble with her. So if you're into that kind of thing, here's a book for you.
You want me to do one for you? Because I know what this one is.
I've actually read that one.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No, you can do it.
So next up is Teen Titans Beast Boy, which is part of DC's young adult line. So it's volume 2. Actually, it's part of the Raven. So,
Teen Titans.
well, it was Teen Titans Raven was the first book. So Teen Titans Beast Boy is the second book, and it's going to be a trilogy.
And they fall in love.
Yeah, it's well, I think the third title, something like that.
So
But this is part
like
of
the
their
origin of Beast Boy.
This is
Gar.
yeah. So this is basically.
It's really good.
So it's going to be. It's part of that whole DC young adult
I
line.
like
that's
how
over the corner.
they take the color of the character and add the splash of the color in the book. I really like that. So there's that.
You just took right over.
You told me to do this on my own. You said you were taking a break. Shark and Bot. I guess this kind of goes with Pizza and Taco.
Yeah.
The robot and shark. There's donuts. There's a little. Is that a bear or
It's
an otter?
Looks like an otter, but I don't know.
Okay, so find out if a shark and a robot can be friends. You can talk about this one if you want.
Nope, go ahead.
Be More Buffy, a guide to slaying every day. So it's just some advice and some quotes about your favorite characters. The artwork is really cute. There's Willow.
Yep, she's adorable.
If you want to be Willow instead of Buffy, that's fine too. You're ruining my Mary Poppins moment.
Just moving things along there, folks. Moving things along.
Are you rushing me?
Nope, not at all.
I'm sorry, there's so many books
You
in
still
there.
have 1,000 books to go, so keep going.
Real Pigeons, this is book 3, so now we have all 3 of these. Looks like a fun adventure with some pigeons. It's kind of like how Dogman's done with some doodles and lots of words. So, you should talk about this one. You've read this.
So all together now is a new Hope Larson book that is, it's a sequel actually to, was it All Summer Long?
Yeah.
So it's the girl, the main girl wants to be in a band, and so she really likes music, and then she finally at the beginning of this kind of sort of gets her band, and then it's the trials and tribulations of friendship and being in a band together. So
But it does not take place at summer.
it does not take place at a summer camp, and I love Hope Larson's and her stuff, so it is really, really good.
Witches of Brooklyn. This is the next Random House graphic book. It looks freaking adorable. All things witchy are adorable, so that's just, whatever. But it's about Effie and her grandparents, I guess?
Yes.
That seems to be a trend with witches, is they hang out with their grandparents. So, find out if there's really witches in Brooklyn.
Well, if you were a witch, parents won't want to deal with you either.
Maybe. Oh, and I know y'all have all been waiting for this. Babysitters Club! Shiny. This is book 8. Logan Likes Marianne. So for the fans of the original Babysitters Club books, these are just graphic novel adaptations. So, they have the same titles and everything. I hope they redo them all, because then maybe I'll actually read them.
Yep. Just made them into
I hope
graphic
this
novels.
doesn't fall over.
Well, Well, you should probably start another stack.
But they keep getting smaller.
Just start another stack.
Allie. We were talking about this earlier. Allie's just a little blue, but the book is orange.
That's book 2.
There's lots of words in this one.
Book 2 with words.
He says, I love it.
In color, right? The original's not. God, it's been so long since I've read the original Allie.
Yeah, it's in color.
I don't think the original Allie was in color. I think it was black and white.
Well,
So
Allie and Wormy are going on new adventures.
It's Scholastic, right?
Yeah.
So I think they're doing the same thing similar to how they did with Bone. When they got Jeff Smith's Bone was originally black and white, and they did it in color. So the new Allie stuff's coming out in color, and it has words.
So a few months ago, I feel like this was really a few months ago. Forget Me Nat. No, this is Forget Me Nat. Nat Enough came out a few months ago. Watson talked about it. It was an excellent book. So this follows suit with Nat and her crush to see what happens with that. So Forget Me Nat. My gosh, never ends. It literally never ends. I think there's even more books that we haven't even gotten in yet.
Keep on, dear.
Squidding Around Fish Feud. So this takes place under the sea. They're so adorable. Am I blocking my face yet?
Not yet.
Bun Bun and Bon Bon.
Nobody can actually see that stacked on the camera.
I know. So these books are freaking adorable.
More graphic novels from Scholastic.
For all you Roald Dahl fans, this is The Witches, but in graphic novel form, so it's finally been adapted. So, I know I'm really excited about this because I read Roald Dahl all the time when I was in school. 2 years ago. I'm just kidding.
Wash your breath.
No! I saw so many things to talk about. You're rushing me. Be Gay and Do Comics. So, that's exactly what you think it is. It's a graphic novel about writing comics. There's another little golden book, Miles Morales. So we have bunches of those. You ready for Christmas already?
I am.
So we have Wonder Woman, Christmas Comes to Paradise, and Christmas Heroes. So there's already Christmas books coming out.
Pernille.
Yeah, Pernille did the art in this.
Pernille did the
We're
art
big
now.
fans of Pernille.
I'm assuming I'm pronouncing her name correctly.
Well,
I
she
actually
hasn't corrected us yet.
I have no idea, but I love Pernille's art, and so basically I'll be picking up one of those.
And there's a Pokemon Scratch and Sketch Secrets. So you can use this little pencil thing and scratch things off on the, I guess it reveals the Pokemon when you scratch it off. And there's a few other things, but Philip is rushing me.
No, go ahead. You only have you literally have 2 things.
We have DC Superhero Girls Midterms. These are DC. And
All
then
ages.
we also have Supergirl Cosmic Adventures. So, more graphic novels for kids for DC. And since we're not ready for Christmas yet, it's more like Halloween. We have a Goosebumps box set. It's got 5 Goosebump books inside, and it comes in a collector's tin.
Now your stack's getting
Huh.
high. So that's Tuesday.
Oh, there's more, but I've been cut off.
Okay. I'm not cutting you off. Fine.
I know you're tired of hearing me talk now.
It's a lot. It's a lot
I think
of stuff.
I'll just do a video.
Probably. And then when you do the videos, you probably go through and say, hey, this is all ages, this is young adults, this is a graphic novel, this is
Have you ever
first.
watched my new release videos?
I'm just telling you.
Because I do that.
Okay, well, you probably need to do that for this. Because that's a lot.
That's a lot of stuff.
Anyway, you just rambled a lot.
Huh.
It almost like you took over my job.
I wonder what that's like.
You ready then? You ready to move on?
You can move on. I feel like I need to put all this stuff back.
So, and you had like multiple witches, so I don't know what was up
I don't
with
know
that.
why I put multiple in there.
Is one of those supposed to be ours?
Mm-mm.
And you just, okay. So anyway, so next up, so we're going to highlight some books coming out Wednesday from different publishers. I think before we were doing like 4 books on the screen, and it was just a little too much on what we wanted to highlight. So,
Yeah.
because some people were asking, like, so that's the only 4 books coming out? And it's like, well, no, this is what we're highlighting. So now we're like, hey, we'll just do a book, and then we'll adjust from there, right?
Yeah.
So the first one coming out is, for Image this week, our spotlight's going to be Ink Blot, number 1, which is 3rd generation Kubert actually drawing this book, and it is basically about I guess she's a sorceress type, and she has to fix like her greatest mistake ever, which is creating a time-dimensional hopping cat who just doesn't care. So the book sounds actually awesome, and I can't actually wait to read it. So I'm looking forward to reading it. I have not. And then on Wednesday, thinking Tuesday because looking at all that, from Boom, we Only Find Them When They're Dead. And this is a book that you probably heard Tommy and I talk about some at the shop. We think this is going to be a fairly big book. We highlighted the 7 Secrets in everyone's box, and it was a toss-up between 7 Secrets and this. And we read 7 Secrets first, and so we kind of dove into that one. But this one is going to be, I think, pretty big. It's going to be, it's sci-fi. So basically, the people are mining like dead celestials, and so they get like pieces of the head or whatever, and they mine whatever they can out of it, and that's what they get to use for sale. I think that's going to be pretty awesome.
It reminds me of the Firefly ship.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Marvel. I'm excited for Black Widow number 1.
So Black Widow number 1 was actually supposed to come out like the week that everything got shut down, legitimately. So
before the movie, before Free Comic Book Day.
Correct.
Before
it was supposed to
COVID.
start like at the end of March, and everything happened, so it all just went awry. So it's finally coming out now. So number 1 comes out Wednesday, and then so with Marvel this week, we're going to highlight 2 because we actually get issue 6 of Empire.
Of 6.
And yes, it's 6 of 6.
The theory is it's over.
The theory is it's over, and we get the aftermath. So we wanted to highlight those 2. Empire's been great. If you haven't read Empire at all, it's been pretty phenomenal. I finally read number 5 this morning, so it's behind.
You're always behind.
Yep. And then next for DC, we have a new Black Label book, which is the more mature reader line right now. It's a new Hellblazer series. So Hellblazer Rise and Fall. And it's by Tom Taylor. So it's probably going to be really good because it's Tom Taylor. So who does a ton of stuff.
We also have...
Speaking of Tom Taylor, right? Yeah. We have Deceased number 3 is coming out this week.
Dead Planet.
Yeah, Deceased Dead Planet number 3 comes out this week.
Is this the variant?
That's the cardstock variant, yeah. So I grabbed that instead of the regular cover because I just grabbed it in the box. So that's out there.
We also have He-Man and the Masters of the Universe trade. So this is number 1 through 6 in a trade.
Right. That's the Masters of the Multiverse.
My bad.
Yeah.
I'm just used to saying
Yes.
universe.
So basically, they did the same thing with this He-Man as like DC did with the multiverse stuff.
By the power of Grayskull!
And there you have it. And then, coming out from Jinx World, is actually Powers the Best Ever. So what's interesting about this is I think a lot of people probably have missed this book.
It's an original graphic novel.
Right, it is an original, so it's the 20th anniversary of Powers, along with technically the 20th anniversary of the death of Retro Girl. And so this is actually an original graphic novel that the murders similar to that is started up again, and it's kind of bringing Walker and Deanna Pilgrim back together again to solve that something's wanting to bring them back together after everything that's happened. So it kind of is kind of a walk down memory lane, and Walker gets some more of his memories back from superhero days. But this is actually an original graphic novel, and this is supposed to be it. This is supposed to be the finale of Walker's story. So if you read the old Power stuff and you've kept up with it through time, you'll want to pick one of these up.
There's also like a gallery in the back of a look at kind of how it's progressed as a comic book and then a TV show. And so there's some never before seen artwork included in here as well.
So, cool. Cool beans, man. Cool beans.
Yeah.
Next.
Previews. We can't say this enough.
So this new previews came out last Wednesday. So come if you
haven't picked up your new books yet.
Come pick it up, get the previews, fill it out. If you have questions on how to fill it out or how to do it, please just ask us. We will be more than happy to show you so you can get the books that you want.
And it's due on the 20th of every month. You can handwrite it, you can type it, you can fill it out. And there's a form.
I think it's in here. The form's actually in this previews book somewhere.
But yes.
So form, yeah, and so that's the codes. It has the Marvel's previews in it. So if you want Marvel books, it's in here. It does not have DC. They do DC Connect Online, which basically you can find from richmondcomics.com. Look in the right-hand corner. You'll see it says DC previews. So you'll have to get the DC stuff from there. So, but that will open up in a big PDF that they send us. So go there.
Yeah.
Got it. Good. Any questions? Let us know. Moving on.
So the next book club meeting is in 2 weeks. So read Your Something is Killing the Children by then. We are still waiting on our copies from Simon & Schuster. They're on back order. But hopefully...
They're supposed to be out in the next week or so.
Hope so.
That's the theory.
We ordered them like a week or so ago.
Yeah, so...
we got the rest of our order. But anyways, it's numbers 1 through 5 or 1 through 6?
1 through 5.
And then...
It's over there. I can look that up.
But yeah, hopefully everyone that wants it has gotten it.
Yeah, printing is behind. So there's other books that are currently out of print that they're telling us will be
back in print at the beginning of next
back in
year.
print at the beginning of 2021 because with everything starting back up slowly. There's backlogs at the printer, like the T-Dragon Society and all that stuff. They're telling us, Oni's telling us that they won't go back into print on that until like first quarter of 2021.
I ordered tons of copies.
So so I think that's what's happened here is Boom is actually in for these bigger trades. Like the single issues seem to be okay, and they've been able to turn out like second printings and stuff around, but trades and hardcovers and all that to reprint some of that stuff, it seems to be getting further behind. So.
Do you have any reviews for today?
I don't think so. I don't think I read anything.
I haven't been reading, so.
Mega Man was good. So basically, there was a Mega Man book that came out last week that kind of takes. There was an animated series that came out in 2018. They did a big toy line. So Boom's got a mini series based on it, and it's kind of going through. So the old war with Mega Man's kind of over, and he doesn't really remember a whole lot. So it's kind of going through that and kind of restarting everything again with the war between humans and robots. I read Wind number 3. Wind number 3 is really hard to... Wind itself is really hard. As a single issues, is really hard to...
It was more written to be a graphic novel.
It was really more written to be a graphic novel. So basically the new issue is Wind is trying to... Since he is like part magical, have like elf ears, and everyone in the town that they're in, like hate anything that's magical. He's trying to escape now, so that continues that storyline. What else did I read? Do you remember?
Empire. You've already talked about.
Yeah, I read Empire number 5. I've already talked about that. All right.
You don't have to throw us in.
Yep.
It's fine.
Nope, not forcing
But
it.
you can follow Watson for more reviews. I am trying to get Philip to help me post a little bit now that I'm back in school. So
I did. I posted a Watson review the other day. Thank you very much.
You did.
You should go read it. You could definitely tell the difference between Watson writing a review and Jacqueline writing a Watson review.
Yeah, it's very different. The pictures are different too.
I'm just saying.
So, follow us on Instagram at the Watson Review for reviews. And then also Philip is doing his one-line reviews on Twitter.
Yep.
Videos like this one, our FOC book.
So follow us on YouTube.
And any new release videos that I put. If we have a really big week for kids stuff, I try to make a video of it all.
So that everything that you saw today for Tuesday, she'll probably do a video on this today and post it.
Yeah. There's a lot, and Philip kept cutting me off and telling me to shut up. So there's a lot of stuff coming. I completely redid half the store yesterday, so it looks a lot different when you walk in now. I think there's more space, there's more light, there's more flow, but the new release wall had to be cleaned off to anticipate this whole box of new books, because this is just one of everything. There's definitely more at the shop. So the store will probably look a little bit different when you go in this week.
We keep rearranging. Like
I hope you like it.
Like on the all ages, young adult side, we put in some new fixtures, move some stuff around, getting that straight. On the other side, the comics, graphic novel, main side. It hasn't changed a whole lot, but if you haven't paid attention, we do change that wall now that's by the register on that side where we do the premium variants, and then that wall now is changing every few weeks. So that's going to keep following that path.
The Pokemon section hasn't changed. It just moved down a panel because I keep running out of room for new books because I keep ordering more books.
The D&D books have moved over to where all the graphic novels are.
In the manga section.
And down there at the end of the manga section. So,
and there's probably more changes coming this week once we have more time.
It was
done. It was busy yesterday.
We didn't get everything done yesterday. It's just, only so many hours in the day. So we've got some more changes that'll probably happen next Saturday.
Hopefully you like what we've done. Feedback's always appreciated.
Yep. Always.
Always.
We do. We do want feedback. We do care about how you think about the store when you come in, what we have. We're looking to sign contracts with more distributors coming up.
We'll announce that once it's official.
So, yep, that'll be working on that. And then we'll probably, in the next couple of weeks, we'll probably actually have just a slide, but we'll talk about all of our distributors. I feel that we've worked really hard with all of these distributors, working with new distributors. Like when the pandemic hit, we were already working with a few new ones, but instead of just kind of wait and see, we went through, and I think we've got at least 4 new distributors once the pandemic started, and we're working with a 5th one right now to bring in new product. It's not necessarily book product, but it's new product for everyone to try. So
like we got some out of print stuff. We got the socks, and we did that during the pandemic. But we're trying to get more non-bookish things. But we'll announce that when it's here, and we're probably at the end of September maybe have another sidewalk sale. So be looking out for that.
Yep. So we'll be doing a whole bunch of stuff, and just still trying to bring the store into its own. So we think we're doing, after 33 years, we think we've still got a long way to go.
Oh, when's 33 and a half?
33 and a half's in October.
All right, so October, look for something big happening.
Yeah, in October will be our 33rd and a third anniversary.
So be looking out for that. Anything else, or?
So anybody who's old movies and stupid and you'll realize what 33 and a third is, and you'll realize why it's an important number.
Yeah.
So,
good times.
Good times. All right, so that's it. That all? All right, so we will be back on Tuesday for our Facebook Live sale at 7 for only new books through the month of September. And then we'll be back we'll post our FOC segment on Thursday. Thursday.
I've been doing it.
I know. still a fail on some of the DC FOC stuff because their stuff's not as easy to get a hold of as it is because it's not all in one place. So that's on me. If there's a failure on the DC FOC, that's on me. She does a great job on everything else.
Thanks.
But the DC is just a little bit harder and it takes more time. And if I don't get the time, it just like this week, it just doesn't happen. So Dogman comes out on Tuesday. We've got him. Come get him. With dust jacket and non-dust jacket.
Yeah, 1 without a dust jacket and 3 with a dust jacket.
So. All right, so thanks everybody. We appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to me ramble about new books.
Yep. And we will talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye. I'm stuck too. I want to just sit here and drink my coffee while we go offline.
I'm just going to keep recording you.
Keep recording me. Drinking my coffee.